Welcome to our 5 and 5. We're pleased to be joined by Brian Sjothun, our Director of Medford Parks and Recreation. Brian, good to see you again. How are you today?
Thanks so much. Doing great.
All right, so what's going on in the world of Parks and Rec these days?
Well, we're right in the middle of Phase 4 of U.S. Cellular Community Park, so the construction of that will begin probably mid to late April, and it'll be finished up by the end of September. That's the one that's right out there, front and foremost with everybody.
Okay, so Phase 4, we're talking expansion,
It's 3 more baseball, softball fields, but we're also going to line them for soccer as well, so make them multi-purpose. Sure. And it'll allow us to take anywhere between 18 to 22 more teams for tournament weekends, because right now there's a couple weekends. Memorial Day we'll hold the largest baseball tournament along with the largest soccer tournament, I think, in the state at the same facility. So being able to accommodate those, but also being able to accommodate the local softball and baseball teams. We turn teams away during regular league play because some of our nights fill up. So this will be able to accommodate those folks as well.
Okay, so how big of a success has U.S. Cellular been economically for the city?
Well, actually for the community, about $45 million since 2008 in economic impact. And in last year, in 2013, it was a little over $9 million. So once you get those other 3 fields in there, we should traditionally go probably close to $11 or $12 million a year in economic impact. That's people staying in our hotels, eating in the restaurants, and shopping. So that's measurable, and that's something that our staff does on a regular basis at every tournament. So we try to keep that information as accurate as possible.
Mm-hmm. And this expansion will help you. Will it bring in additional larger tournaments as well?
Yeah. Again, we won't be able to. We'll have more space for teams, but it'll put us in another echelon of being able to bid on Western nationals and national events. Whether we go for the national events or not will yet to be seen. There's a lot more expense in hosting those, where the real, I would say, money makers for the city is in the Western regional events, because more teams come. It's closer, it's easier for them to get to, and they usually spend more money on those sectional type tournaments than they do at nationals.
Oh, very good. I know. We want to talk to you about Hawthorne Park. First, we're going to take a quick break. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Brian Sjothun from Medford Parks and Rec. So Hawthorne Park, where do we stand with that?
We're going to be going out to bid for the elements that are funded sometime towards the end of March, and hope to award that contract in May. Construction will actually begin after the Medford cruise in June. They're going to have 1 more year in Hawthorne Park, and we're pretty excited about that. Yeah. So I would say that around the 1st of July, you'll start, the park will be closed off. That construction will be going on, and hope to have it done by the end of the calendar year. Okay,
I was just about to ask. All right, so what exactly, are we still talking about putting a dog park in there, or what else are we talking about?
Yeah, there's a dog park in there, and there's relocating the playground out towards Jackson Street, putting a splash pad, new parking lot. I think the biggest elements are going to be the lights that are going to be in the park. We're going to put some field lighting there so folks can use it for sports activities. But the pathways will be widened, and they'll be lit as well. So it'll be a very well-lit park. And right now we're looking at different programming that we're going to be able to do in the park next year. We want to have a couple days a week where we have food carts and vendors and artists that want to sell their goods in the park. So hopefully we can get more people out there. The key to Hawthorne Park and turning it around after the renovation is people need to get out and use their park. They get out, use it. And this, I believe this expansion or renovation will make the park much safer.
Okay. All right. Now, one other thing you were talking recently about, smoking in city parks. Is that allowed? Where do we stand with that?
Not anymore. It's a park use regulation where we're smoke and tobacco free, which includes e-cigarettes as well. The City Council in a couple of weeks will consider making it an enforceable ordinance to where our police can actually write people tickets, be fined for the use of tobacco or smoke products in our parks. It's a trend nationwide. Over 900 communities that we've been able to document have this banned, and it's just something that we feel will make our parks healthier and safer.
All right, very good, Brian. Good to see you again. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.